every episode.
Yeah, every episode do a different lighting, just to
I
like be
wish I
the
had like
theme.
a darker light just because the Chargers are just finished.
Are they though?
Just a morning light.
Are they? I definitely want to hear you go on a rant because I'm gonna clip that. Because people need to know how a Chargers fan feels right now about what's going on. They need to
Oh,
know. They need to
it's the
know.
hell yeah.
All right. I've hit record. We are live. Here we go, baby. All right, y'all.
Let's go.
Welcome to another episode of Headlines. I'm your man, Apollo. I got Foxboy in the building. We had another great weekend of football this past weekend.
It was crazy.
Crazy weekend. We got a lot to talk about today. Is Josh Allen overrated? Are the 49ers in trouble after dropping 2 losses in a row? Is Baltimore a threat to challenge Kansas City for the AFC 1 seed and Super Bowl? And we're going to talk about why does it seem like a lot of offenses are struggling this year? And we're going to check in on some of the rookies that we see going around in the league. But we're going to start it off with Josh Allen. We're going to start out with Josh Allen. And before we get into this rant with Josh Allen, I just want to know, from your opinion, is the Madden curse striking? Is it back? Did it come back and get Josh Allen?
Oh, was he the cover athlete this year?
Yes, he was.
It might be back then.
It might be back. We thought Mahomes and Brady broke it.
We really did. I think the thing is, it's just probably gonna be how you look at it, because the Bills still might make the playoffs.
Oh yeah, no
but
doubt.
I don't think they're gonna meet expectations. Which only one team in their tier is gonna actually meet expectations. Two, because make the Super Bowl and win it.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think they're gonna get that far this year.
So let me go in on Josh Allen because I've put so much faith in Josh Allen the last couple of years. I picked him.
And one of your best friends is a Bills fan.
Yes.
So you got to hear his shit all the time.
He ain't said shit all season. Z ain't said a damn thing. He can't defend it. How can he defend that shit? But I picked Josh Allen to be my MVP last season. He let me down.
Mm-hmm.
I actually
sadly
picked them to go to the Super Bowl. Because I thought they let me down. I thought last year was their year. Josh Allen is not getting it done when it counts, and and I agree with what a lot of the analysts say. You know, the important people on TV. His game is like a roller coaster. He'll play good, then he'll play bad. You're just like, dude, what the fuck? And then he'll play good again, then he'll play bad. And you're just like, fuck. Then he'll play good. Then he's playing. It's just up and down, and
all the time. Man.
Can we blame it on coaching? It ain't personnel. He got a squad. Even with the injuries, and other teams got injuries. Mahomes had injuries, and he still finds a way to win.
Yep. I think.
Go ahead.
It's like the biggest loser here. I was thinking about work. The biggest loser is Bills fans, and then people who are Josh Allen's fans, because we get this argument every year that he's the best quarterback of all. You know, he's the most talented quarterback. He's the best quarterback in the league. And then as soon as we start to believe that, he has a stinker, and it's like he doesn't do it consistently. So it sucks for them trying to put this into words to where they say Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the league, but they have to add on that when he's hot. Well, there's a lot of quarterbacks when they're hot, they look pretty damn good. We just saw Tyson Bagent, an undrafted free agent, look pretty damn fucking good this goddamn week. So when they bring up this argument that like Josh Allen is one of the greatest, they probably really believe that. And there is evidence of him being the best quarterback in the league. The problem is he has nuggets of being the greatest. Patrick Mahomes, he has golden bars and rings. He got 2 of them. You know what I mean? So it's like you have an argument for, you know, Josh Allen being the best quarterback in the league, but there's literal cases for other people. We can make a case study for Patrick Mahomes. We can have a little case study for even Joe Burrow, but Josh Allen, it's just a little argument. It's a Twitter thread.
I agree. And he's not living up to the expectations that's put on him. He's supposed to be in that tier with Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow. And the same goes for Justin Herbert. They're supposed to be in that tier of the elite quarterbacks. So we got to start putting Mahomes up there by himself, and then Burrow slightly under, and then just like everybody else. Because and here's what makes Mahomes, if you and I say this too about Allen, if you want to be considered great, you can't let another guy dominate. This is Patrick Mahomes' league. What made Tom Brady so great and revered is that with all the great quarterbacks, Manning, Breeze, Rodgers, Roethlisberger, Rivers, Romo, you name it, Tom Brady won. Didn't matter who the hell these other good quarterbacks were. It was, we know Tom Brady is winning. Whether he has, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. I mean, they went to
They went to a lot of AFC
championship games. They didn't win a lot of them. They didn't win a lot of them, but you could guarantee that the AFC title game was going to probably more likely 90% be in Foxborough every year. And
our Foxborough is coming to you.
Exactly. Yeah. And when Brady went to the Bucs, that same thing happened. And you can say what you want, like, well, he had this. Look here. The only thing Tampa Bay did was add Tom Brady. And then they went and won the Super Bowl. They had the same squad they had the prior year with Winston. You add Tom Brady, who is that guy, and you get you over the hump and wins the damn thing. Granted, yes, Mahomes' offensive line had great value guys out there blocking. Cool, I get it. But Kansas City still got to play defense. Mahomes does not play defense. So Tom Brady got it done. He got it done. That's all we can say. Yeah. And Josh Allen to me is not getting it done. And it's frustrating and it's disappointing because I want him to be great. He's talented. But but damn, half the damn league, all these quarterbacks are talented.
Yeah.
Allen is talented. Herbert is talented. Love is talented. Fields is talented. All these quarterbacks, they are talented. But there's a difference between talented and elite. And right now, the only one that is elite is Patrick Mahomes. Until somebody else
only goes so far.
Yeah, until somebody else beats him.
Paper.
Exactly. Until somebody beats him. Because now Tom Brady's gone. He's retired.
Yeah.
So the throne is Mahomes. I really think Kansas City is going to go back to back. Who is going to challenge Kansas City? It was supposed to be Buffalo. It was supposed to be that team. They can't get it done. And now they're like, well, it could be coaching. It could be the defense and the injuries and blah, blah, blah. Josh Allen got to take this blame. You got Stephon Diggs. Yeah. You got Gabriel Davis. You got to run game. Your defense is still good enough. It's not like the defense is out here giving up 30, 40 points a game. So
defense playing pretty good.
They're playing pretty good even with the injuries. So Josh Allen, my brother, you got to cope some of this blame. I'm sorry. It's got to go on you, man. At the end of the day, again, coaching can only be so much. We're seeing that in New England. Tom Brady's gone. Patriots suck. Tom Brady's gone. Yep. Buccaneers ass. Tom Brady leaves. Josh McDaniel, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh yeah, man.
Look at all. Yeah. Go ahead.
Think about like the thing with Josh Allen is like a lot of the times when they're losing, we can literally just point the finger at him and just be like, had you played better, they win these games. And with guys, the first one that comes to mind is like Peyton Manning in his earlier years. He was putting up phenomenal stats. He was carrying and hiking the whole team up to the playoffs. Even if they didn't make it, he got them in the conversation. And even if they weren't in the conversation, he put up great numbers and had great games where you're like, it's not Peyton Manning. Maybe he could play slightly better, but you need better pieces around him. But with Josh Allen, it's like he has the pieces. And we see it when he plays those phenomenal games like against Miami.
Absolutely.
It's just he's not doing it all the time. He needs to just keep doing it.
Yeah. And like I said, it's frustrating. I want to see him succeed just like I want to see Lamar win. I want to see a bunch of these. I want to be in an era where we don't just say we have a bunch of great quarterbacks, but we actually see it happen.
Do it.
I want to see Mahomes win 1 year, Allen win 1 year, Burrow win one year, Lamar win, Dak win, Jalen win, Herbert win. I want to see all these guys get a ring because
at least one.
Yeah, that lets you know we are in a golden age of quarterbacks. But right now, we could talk all we want about, oh, this is a goal. At the end of the day, this is Mahomes' kingdom. He is the king. Mm-hmm. He is running the shit. Everybody else, they're not even generals. They're just lieutenants. Hell, they're just pawns out here. And until somebody comes and takes the throne, it's going to be Mahomes' league going forward. And you can't even sit up and say Mahomes has the most talented team. Like, his defense is good.
Not the most talented anymore.
It's not. His defense is good. I'll give him that. They're playing good. They're playing great. But you got what? 2 guys on the defense that are top tier considered the league. You got Chris Jones and you got the linebacker.
The linebacker guy.
I forgot his name, but he got hurt. I don't know how long he's going to be out or if he will be out. And offensively, Kadarius, occasional hands, Tony. Miko Hardman is back.
And Travis.
Yeah, Patrick and Travis.
Patrick and Travis.
It's literally Patrick and Travis.
You might get a special guest every now and again, but it's Patrick and Travis.
It's Patrick and Travis. They got to run it back by committee. As hard as Isaiah Pacheco be out there running, and he be running. He be high stomping, man. He be high stomping.
Hey, Clyde Edwards-Helaire is still in the league. I forgot about him.
Is he hurt? Is he on the roster? I totally forgot about him.
Pretty sure he's still in the Chiefs.
I don't even. Who the other receiver? Okay, Marquez Valdez-Scantling. He was what? The number 4 option in Green Bay. Come on, bruh. And now he's
Rashid Rice.
Who the hell is that? Who the fuck
he
is
was
that?
Like overdrafted in the 2nd round, and I mean he caught a touchdown. So this week he got it.
Yeah,
we with it.
Where is Mahomes? Where is Patrick Mahomes? Stephon Diggs. Where is his
in Miami?
Exactly. Where is his Gabriel Davis? Josh Allen has 2 good receivers and a damn good tight end. His name is not running across my mind, but his tight end is a damn good top tier tight end.
A rookie. Yeah, it was a rookie tight end. That's pretty good. And then there was another one that was balling too.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's still on the roster, but I can't get in there. But the Ravens are doing what everyone expected the Chargers to be doing, and they finally got that dominant win. They could have been 5-1, but I think they're a sneaky. What are they? Are they 4-2 or 5-2?
5-2. They could have been 6-1, but if his receivers, this is what I feel about
caught the damn ball.
Catch the damn ball. Maybe they're probably 6-1. Who knows?
Exactly.
But before
they're a good dark horse.
They are. But I'm gonna ask the question. Is Josh Allen overrated or overhyped? We'll just mush them together. Is he overrated or is he overhyped? What do you think?
So, as if we separate it, I would say overhyped 100%. Overrated, no, because we know he can do it. He just has to do it. Again, he's been in the league 4 or 5 years, so we shouldn't be saying that. So I wouldn't blame anybody for saying he's actually overrated, especially if this keeps up and at the end of the year they're still putting him up there with like Mahomes in there. Yeah, it's like, no, he's not. He is in the tier with Lamar Jackson and whatnot, even though Lamar is outplaying him at this point in time, But I would say, he's definitely overrated and overhyped. Just the buildup over the last 2 years was so phenomenal. And it's funny because thinking about the last 2 years, they kept saying that Josh Allen, after that playoff game, he's going to be the one to knock off Mahomes and he's going to be in the Super Bowl. But it's funny because they were saying all that shit about him doing it and Joe Burrow did it. So he ain't even, you know what I mean? So yeah, he's definitely overhyped.
I agree.
And overrated.
I agree. I'm not going to say overrated, but he is overhyped. And I agree with you. He's in that tier with Lamar. And I'm going to put him under Lamar because Lamar has an MVP.
At this point in time, you got to.
Yeah. Lamar got the MVP.
Forgetting about that.
that year, you couldn't tell nobody. The players even said it themselves who played the game. Lamar was the best player in the league that year. And he balled.
Unanimous MVP besides Tom Brady.
Unanimous. Where is Josh Allen's even close to MVP? Because last year, he started out on that arc. And then the second half of the season, he just fell off. I need
Per
Josh.
usual.
I need Josh Allen to step up and come back and be my guy. Like,
Oh yeah.
I need him to be the guy to lead Buffalo back to the Super Bowl and actually win it this time. And actually win it. We need that from Josh Allen.
Murray be good for half a season.
Bro.
We saw Kyler Murray be dominant for 6 games.
You just said Kyler Murray. I forgot his ass was in the league because Joshua Dobbs is
he should be coming back next week or something. Oh yeah, Josh. Yep. He's doing pretty. Yeah, they're doing real good for a 1-5. That's arguably an impressive 1-5 though. Even though they only scored 10 points.
They've been playing hard. I mean, they beat us. They've been playing hard, bro. It's just how it is.
Hell yeah, they was playing like they want Kyler back, and I think they're gonna get him back. I don't know if he's gonna play though. I don't think. I mean, he probably wants to just to like show like don't bring Caleb Williams up in here because I'm the original Caleb Williams, but I don't think it makes sense to play him off an injury when y'all are 1-5. And then potentially 1-6 by the time he's fully ready to get into the game.
We can talk.
Also, he does need the reps going into next year.
Yeah,
so, I don't know.
We could talk about. We could go ahead and add Caleb Williams to the topic for next week because a lot of people are saying he should stay or should I stay or should I go. Honestly, I'd love to give my 2 cents on that, but
that's going to be a good one.
Oh yeah,
we get one more game to put our eyes on him.
Oh right? Yeah, for that. For sure. All right, we're going to go on to the next topic. San Francisco. I watched that game. First of all teams and people to lose to, you lose to Kirk Cousins, who when the lights shine the brightest, in prime time, when the lights shine the brightest, Kirk Cousins does not show up. Kirk Cousins showed up last night, and against, of all teams, San Francisco. I said this weeks ago. The key and game plan to possibly beat the 49ers is make Brock Purdy win the game. We have not seen him have to go down and he win the game. It's been defense, damn good fucking defense, and running the ball.
Hell yeah.
Now, these last 2 weeks, Brock Purdy has had to go and win the game. He ain't ready for it yet. Now, I'm not saying that doesn't make him a good quarterback because this is only his second year. He still has time. He'll go into that. Who knows? He may turn into that dominant elite quarterback in Mahomes' tier. But as of right now, if you need him to win the game, he ain't that guy. He's not that guy, and it's unfortunate. But if that's the blueprint, now I don't know what San Francisco's schedule is going forward, but if that's the blueprint, and you think teams can get in there and do it, because it's hard to out physical San Francisco. And Minnesota, that defense out physical them. Jordan Addison, he paid back Tre'Davious Ward for that pick. He told him to get his ass to the ground. Do you think going forward, if teams continue to play their 49ers by that style and make Brock Purdy win the game, do you think San Francisco is in trouble or in jeopardy of an early round playoff exit, or hell, who knows? This is the NFL. Anything can happen. Let's say they go on a big ass losing streak. They don't even make the playoffs. Are they in jeopardy of that?
I think are they in jeopardy of having like something drastic happening to your season? I say yes, but not as early as everyone thinks, because we run into the situation all the time with teams that lose that are potential like Super Bowl teams, to where it's like, this is how you beat them. They showed the blueprint, but the problem is a lot of teams in the league aren't going to be able to follow said blueprint. And you think like, who has the roster to do that? Now the Browns, that defense, obviously. Now we didn't think the Vikings were going to have the players to pull that off. But who else can replicate this? Most likely the Eagles, because that defensive line is
that game. I want to see real quick how the 49ers react to the brotherly shove. Because if there is one D line that I think that can match Philly's O line, it's San Francisco. We'll see if they're hitting in, but go ahead. Sorry to cut you off. I'm gonna look.
That's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna look up the 49ers schedule.
Oh, we gotta. Hopefully, they see them in the regular season. We gotta see that.
Oh no, they do. They see them in a couple weeks.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be game of the week. That's
Okay.
gonna be game of the week, maybe. But yeah, I don't think a lot of teams are gonna have the roster to replicate this. And yeah, because you really have to stop that run game. And I
Mm-hmm.
think Christian McCaffrey had a decent game last night. Obviously, it wasn't enough, or it got stuffed at some point during the end. I only caught bits and pieces of the game. But yeah, I think if you're hoping that the Brock Purdy is gonna get the Niners over that edge, since they in theory, should have won that NFC Championship game where he got knocked out in the first quarter or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If you think they're going to get back there or make it into the playoffs, I think you start you start sweating a little bit, getting a little worried, because it's like we thought when it came to this, Brock Purdy was going to be more than what Jimmy G was, because Jimmy G would have done the same thing throughout the season.
Mm-hmm.
This was the moments that made y'all get rid of Jimmy G and Trey Lance. Well, this is what made you draft Trey Lance. Obviously, he didn't live up to it. And this is what made you send Jimmy G off, because Jimmy G would get you here. The
Mm-hmm.
problem is when teams forced him to be like, all right, well, Brandon Ayuk or not, who's Debo Samuel or not, you gonna have to throw this motherfucking ball. And you got George Kittle, and you know what I mean? Like, and he's not delivering. So I think it's good that he's finally looking human, so we could stop hearing the hype.
Mm-hmm.
It would have been nice for him to get like an MVP vote, especially given where he's came from. But it's good to see the hype die down, but we need to see some progression from him. And fortunately for him, this didn't happen in the divisional or the NFC Championship or even the wild
Yes.
card,
Mm-hmm.
depending on where this are. It happened early, so maybe he can show some progression to get through. But yeah, they're gonna run into this situation again. I don't know when it's gonna be, but when that happens, I'm not very confident that Brock is gonna overcome it.
I like that you said that we haven't seen him go through adversity. Excuse me. So I'm looking at the schedule. The Niners' next game is the Bengals. They can win that.
Depends on which Bengals we get,
True.
Depends on which team.
After that, they have Jacksonville. Now, Jacksonville's defense is pretty good.
Sneaky.
That's a sneaky.
That's sneaky.
They better be careful with that. After that, the Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's going
They
to.
should win that, yeah.
Baker Mayfield's going to give him about 3 turnovers. After that, Seattle. Now, Seattle, that's a division game, and those division games,
that's gonna be crazy.
they're tough. After Seattle, December 3rd, they play the Eagles.
Ooh.
In Philly. So if you don't think Philly gonna be fired up for that, you got something coming. After that, Seattle again, then Arizona. Now, Christmas Day, prime time. In San Francisco, they are playing Baltimore. Now, this is now this is the third to the last game of the season. So depending on how the playoff picture look, that could be the last game. Depending on what seed Baltimore is going to be, what seed for the San Francisco is going to be, that could be the last game where they play their starters at full speed, full reps. Because after Baltimore, they got Washington and the Rams. So not really looking at that. But Baltimore on Christmas and the Eagles.
That's going to be a tough one.
That's going to be a tough one. Because Baltimore can get physical. That whole division, the AFC North, is physical. That's why I like what you said. Depending on what Cincinnati team we get, that could be a third loss in a row. That really could.
Yeah, we getting the JV or the varsity that game.
Yes, and then Jacksonville. That is definitely a trap game. That is for sure a trap game. But I'm looking at the schedule also. The last 2 weeks, San Francisco has only scored 17 points. Both games.
Oh.
Both games they lost, they scored 17 points. So, if you can neutralize that run game, which is the key to stopping a Shanahan offense, because I grew up watching the Broncos and they had Mike Shanahan, and he will make any running back look like $1 million. If you can stop that run game, yes, exactly. You stop that run game or at least contain it, and make Brock Purdy throw and go through some adversity. And those pass rushers can peel their ears back and go see ball, get ball. First of all, that makes it hard for any quarterback. Now you throw in Mr. Irrelevant in only his second year. That definitely makes it hard. So, I don't want to jump to a conclusion yet and say that the 49ers are in trouble, but I would definitely have cause for concern because if other teams see this and they can scheme and game plan and add this blueprint, very well possible, especially the next two games, San Francisco could lose 4 straight.
That's possible.
That is like ooh wee. Then you start thinking, first of all, as a Cowboys fan, that makes it easier for us because if San Francisco don't go to playoffs, that's one less team we got to worry about. Because the only two teams I'm worried about is Philly and San Francisco in the playoffs. Everybody else, I'm not worried about. Detroit, Seattle, the Rams, even the Cardinals if they magically get in there. I'm not worried about nobody else. Just Philly and San Francisco.
If I were you, I'd only be worried about the 49ers because they just have some juju against y'all or something.
They really do.
Once or twice a year, y'all play the Eagles really good. And you know in the playoffs, those could go either way. So I think, and plus, if y'all see the Eagles, y'all have already won 1 or 2 playoff games. So I'd say that's pretty good for y'all.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the Niners, they just have y'all's numbers somehow. But I feel like if this was any other team, we would be like, okay, this is what we thought they were. This is okay. That's fine. You know, like, for example, if Sam Howell and the Commanders were in this position to where they're 5-2 or 4-2, where they started off with this huge winning streak and they lost 2 or 3 games.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, you know, your 5th round pick quarterback is pretty good. You can still build on this, or if things keep going the way it goes, you can get an upgrade in free agency or the draft. Well, the problem is with the 49ers, we went through the free agency and the draft and we said, no, this guy is going to be the one to push us over the hump. And right now it's looking like he is human and that might not happen. But they might be able to rebound and get this thing going because they were a dominant force the first 4 or 5 games and they've tripped over themselves. So now we just got to see whether they pick themselves up and get back to it. I think the real gauge or standardized test for them is the next 2 weeks because every team is going to slip up and look bad. You know, now it's okay. Is y'all going to continue to look bad or are y'all going to get back into form or start, you know, slowly ramping back up?
I agree. And they really got to watch themselves these next 2 games because, like I said, to fall 4 straight after such a strong, dominant start, and to drop 4 straight, you don't want to be playing catch up at this time of the year in the NFL season. We're about to be going into November and December. Those are those crucial months where you want to get hot. You don't want to be playing catch up. Especially
that's what made the Patriots special.
Exactly. You don't want to be, and despite them beating us, you don't want to be playing catch up to us because you might have got us the first time, but we could very well get you the second time.
Yep.
And get you back just as bad, if not even worse. Because like everybody says, any given Sunday, anybody can.
This week.
Yes. Oh my goodness. I mean, who was that? The Bills. We just talked about it. They lost to the Patriots. The Patriots. Who saw that? Who saw that? The Bill. This is supposed
Patriots
to be
fans.
This is Then
that's it.
This division is supposed to be a 2-man race. Buffalo and Miami. It's supposed to be between. New England ain't supposed to have a say in this. New York, the Jets have. I mean, Rodgers went down. That was pretty much. I guess we're just playing for respect and playing hard now. Exactly. New England was not supposed to have a chance in that game yesterday.
Damn, they've only beat Miami in their division. Now that I think about it, that's the only team they beat.
Yes, because they lost to the Jets. So division-wise, they are not in the top. Wow.
Yeah, hey. I think they're 1-2. And then Miami has a win over the Patriots. I can't remember if they played the other teams in the division yet.
These next couple of weeks are about to be very interesting.
Very important.
Wow. Important is an understatement because now I think we're about to really start shaping the playoff picture. And I think
the Dolphins play the
Chiefs.
Oh, they play the Patriots next.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's a big game for them.
Yeah. Is it in Miami or New England?
Let's see. Let me click on it. It looks like they're home. Yeah, they're home.
Okay, Miami usually wins. That's the Patriots getting jitsu. When they go down to Miami, they can't win. Even when they had Brady, it seemed like when they play Miami, Miami would always have their number in Miami. Something about that weather, I don't know. You know, Florida folks is crazy apparently. No disrespect.
Heck yeah.
You in Georgia anyway, though.
Yeah, but I live right on the Florida-Georgia line, so I get the best of worlds. Oh, this is a huge game for the Dolphins because the Bills are 1-2 in division, and the Dolphins are 1-1. They beat the Patriots, and then they lost to the Bills, and now they're playing the Patriots again.
The Dolphins.
And then they got the Chiefs.
Yeah. That's that game in Germany. The Dolphins need to beat the Patriots because
they have to.
If they lose to the Patriots, that'd be 2 in a row for them because they just got their ass whooped Sunday night.
And it's a division game.
You don't want to fall further down in division because now you're going to give New England hope. If you lose to the Patriots and you come into Germany to play the Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes is not going to be a cakewalk for you, okay?
Oh, yeah, he's showing up.
And now that Travis Kelce is dating the most famous woman in the world, and you know damn well Taylor Swift bringing her ass to Germany and getting all that coverage. And I'm getting tired. And now look, I love Tay-Tay more than the next person, okay? Our birthdays are like 2 or 3 days apart. I love Tay-Tay, okay? Shake it off. Okay? Look, I've been rocking with Tay-Tay since her first album when she was up there singing "He's the Reason for the Teardrops on My Guitar." That's how long I've been rocking with Tay-Tay, since I was in high school. Yes.
I've never heard of that.
Yes. I've been rocking with Tay-Tay when she was still a country singer, not a pop singer. She was still country, okay? When she made the transition, I was confused. I was like, okay, whatever. The Dolphins better show up. And I know Tyreek Hill's going to be motivated to play the Chiefs. But
he has to be.
You know what? A part of me really wishes he was still in Kansas City. I hate him being in, like, especially after Sunday night. Miami? Yeah, he balling, but Tua just can't spin it like Mahomes. Like there were some passes, like Tyreek will have the dude beat, and unfortunately Tua's arm just isn't that strong. Look, with a guy like Tyreek, you just got, hey, bro, I'm gonna just launch that bitch. You better go get it, and he gonna go get it. Just like Randy Moss, man.
Run up under it. Yep.
Under
now
it.
he gets to show how shifty he is and his big playability. I'm just gonna outrun you down the field. But now I'm gonna run short routes. I'm gonna run the juke routes. I'm gonna finesse people off the line of scrimmage because they think they can bump and run with me. So I think it's good for his career to be down there in Miami to show that he's more than just a gimmicky speed threat. But my thing is, will he be able to win a ring down there? That's the tough one.
Well, he already got his ring, so does he really? I mean, he's a receiver. He's not a quarterback, so he doesn't need another one.
So it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But I will say this before we shift. God, I would hate to be in the open field and see Tyreek. Because all he needs is one step, and it's over. It's over. Like he's that. It's amazing because there are guys in the NFL that are fast. Tyreek Hill is literally Olympic world-class sprinter speed fast. And that's a whole different level of fucking speed. And as somebody
NFL size.
Yeah.
Like a lot of those Olympic sprinters are like 160, 140, you know.
Imagine if Tyreek Hill, Imagine if he was even small. Shit. As somebody who ran track and ran against some people that are like stupid fast here in the state of Texas,
y'all got some speedsters.
And these were guys who they would be like, they asked me to play football, man, but I don't want to get hit, man. These were guys who were just straight track. Like they would tell us skill guys run track to get the speed and conditioning, and I consider myself fairly good in track. You know, I got speed, but there were like guys that were track speed. You cannot touch those. They just, it was this one guy. His name was Marcus Boyd, and he wound up running at Baylor. When the coach would make us, the whole group, like the guinea pigs. So Marcus was like a master at the 400-meter dash. He had long strides. See, but if you saw him walk, you like, who's this broke hip motherfucker here? Soon as he start running, you like, oh, that's who he is. That we were running 400-meter dashes. The coach would start everybody 50 meters ahead. Marcus would catch us. He started one guy a whole 100 meters ahead, and Marcus still caught him. Marcus was running 43, like 44, 43 seconds in high school. That's what them niggas is running in the Olympics right now. He's running out in high school at 16, 17. That I can. You know what? I'm gonna look up. Let me see if I can look him up. I don't know what he's doing in his life right now. If he sees this, shout out to you, boy.
I'm looking it up. I'm like, let's see if I can spell that. There we go.
Okay, Marcus Boyd. Yeah, because he went to Baylor. Yes.
Oh yeah, Marcus Boyd, born 1989, American sprinter who specializes in 400 meters. He ran for Baylor University. That's all we got so far.
He ugly ass.
He's 34.
Yeah, so
he's in the age range.
He said we went to the same high school. He graduated 07. Look at all these damn. Look at all the shit he got.
Yeah, he was running.
That's crazy. They put him on the 4x1 because he didn't run the 4x1 in high school.
Really?
He did not. They had we had this one dude. His name was Yannick. God rest his soul. That dude was running 10s, like sub 10.5s in high school. And he one day, literally, I kid you not, that motherfucker, it looked like he was jogging in the 100-meter dash, and he won and still ran the 10.8. To look like you're jogging. The fastest 100 I ever ran was 10.7. And that was me like, oh my God.
Yeah, pumping the R's and everything.
That dude would run 10. He would run 10.7, 10.8, and like look like he ain't done a damn thing.
Bro went to Poland in 2008 and ran a 45.53 in the 400. Houston, Texas ran a 21.1 in the 200 meters.
200 meters. In the 200 meters. That's Tyreek Hill.
That's 100 meters every 10 seconds.
That's Tyreek Hill's ballpark. Tyreek Hill ran a 20.
Oh, he got a world championship.
Yeah. Marcus was the real deal. And it's like I said, it's crazy. USA. It's crazy because you would see him like walk. He would walk with like this limp, and he would like.
Oh yeah.
He was always in pain, but once he started running, he had one of the most beautiful running forms ever. Like a gazelle, just so graceful.
Them high hips, man.
So graceful. Man, I am sorry. We getting off topic. All right, y'all. I'm sorry. We can get into all that. All right. Next.
You got to shout out the high schoolers.
Yeah, man. Shit.
High school homies.
One of the Tyler Smith, Cowboys offensive line, he went to my high school. So shout out to him for North Crowley, baby. Shout out to him making it to the pros. Yeah, that football picture, y'all seeing it? Y'all see me in that picture? That's North Crowley, baby. That's where I balled at. We gonna move on to the next subject though. All right. Baltimore, man, they just whooped the Detroit Lions' ass.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And that's saying something. Lamar looked like, wow. And he's out there. And he still ran the ball, but damn it, he was out there passing, slinging the rock,
throwing that motherfucker.
Motherfucker. Are the Baltimore Ravens, if they can keep this up or play at this level, or if its receivers can consistently catch the ball,
hopefully,
are they the biggest threat to challenge Kansas City in the Mahomes kingdom?
I think they are, because not only do they have an offense that's capable of being explosive, but we all know that they still can run that ball. So it looks like they're getting to the point to where they can do either or. Do you want Lamar to beat you with the arm, or do you want us to kill you with all these running backs and occasional Lamar run? And they have the defense, and even with like the backups and whatnot, I heard they had some corners that went down. They still played good defensive football. So I think they have the most complete team in the AFC outside of, the Chiefs and whatnot. But I don't know who else would be there, because we're giving Joe Burrow the benefit of the doubt. but he's yet to have the game that Baltimore's had. And to be fair, Baltimore was in the same boat to where they were winning, but we were like, they should be a lot better than what they are until this week where they finally put it all together. So I think they have a real good shot to be the one to challenge Patrick Mahomes and upset the Chiefs fans this year. The problem is, will they be able to keep it up, especially when everything is on the line and it really matters?
I absolutely agree. And I'm going to put Lamar, like I said, he's in that tier with Josh Allen. Despite his MVP, I need Lamar. And the Cowboys are my team. But after that, it's Baltimore and Denver. I love the Baltimore Ravens, and I love Lamar Jackson. But, bro, I need you to bring it in the playoffs. You have had some stinkers in the playoffs. We know you can ball. That Lamar Jackson we saw Sunday, if we get that in the playoffs,
it's over.
Not even Kansas City's beating the Ravens. Lamar Jackson will be the Super Bowl champion and MVP. And he will get
That would be good for the league.
That would be good for the league. And you know what? I guarantee you that gets him his gold jacket. That will get him his gold jacket. Because he only needs to play at this level for what? Another 3-4 years?
2-3 years?
2-3 years. And just play game managing pretty much the rest of his career, however long he wants to play. Because
I think he has a higher win percentage than Patrick Mahomes does when it comes to like regular season games and stuff like that.
I think he's right under
now,
it. And that's another thing. Lamar
right there.
Yeah.
Lamar's our Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
He just got to get that ring.
You know what? Perfect example. Thank you. Mahomes is Brady. Lamar is Peyton Manning. He'll win, get all those wins, percentages. He's right there. It's just when the playoffs come, he struggles, but I think eventually he will break through. The question is, when will he break through? And you know what? I'm going to bring it up now. I said before we started, the breaking news that's trending is Derrick Henry's on the trading block, and the Ravens.
Send his ass to Baltimore, please.
My goodness. He'll fit right
in. Backfield is
lit. It's over. Running back university. First of all, on that read option, who the hell do you stop? Because if you commit to Lamar, that's one less guy trying to tackle Derrick Henry, big ass. And we all know if you commit to Derrick Henry, you leave Lamar 1-on-1. Good luck. Because
his big ass run like he got skinny jeans on, but he be moving.
No, you didn't. I don't want to see that big ass motherfucker in the open field. I see this shit. If I see Derrick Henry, I'm gonna do exactly what Steph Curry did in All-Star game. I'm just lay down, be like, nope. It ain't worth it.
Jumping in front of the thighs, and if I miss, I miss. If he trip over me, good.
Derrick Henry is not finna baptize me on TV in front of everybody with that stiff arm. Absolutely not.
You see that arm coming out?
Nope. Yeah, they're like, nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just go ahead. You can have it, man. Go ahead. But I think Lamar, I want this is the year where I'm looking at the Ravens, especially how they're playing now. I really, really, more than ever, want them to get it. Like, Mahomes got his 2 rings, and I want him to get more, and I want him to get more MVPs. But like I said earlier, with this being the golden age of quarterbacks, I want to see more quarterbacks win. I want to see Lamar win, Josh Allen win, Herbert win, Joe Burrow win. I want to see Dak come and win. I want to see Jalen Hurts come and win.
Yeah.
I want to see Tua come and win. I want to see all these quarterbacks get a piece of the pie. But again,
or at the very least make it to the game.
At least make it. But again, like we said earlier, until someone can dethrone Mahomes, because with Brady gone, the Sith Lord Tom Brady, he's gone. He's not coming back. He's out of there.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Would not put it past Brady to come back. But with Brady gone, this is now. It's like, what can I use as a reference? Tom Brady. I'll use wrestling. Tom Brady was The Rock and Steve Austin. He's gone. Mahomes is John Cena. What we need is one of these quarterbacks to be a Batista and a Randy Orton and an Edge and a Kurt Angle and a Shawn Michaels and a Triple H. If you're a wrestling fan, you get the reference what I'm trying to say. this golden age can be compared to the ruthless aggression era when we had a whole bunch of top guys. I really want to see more quarterbacks win. But this only adds to Patrick Mahomes' greatness if he just keeps dominating. And it just keeps him in a league of his own. And I love to see that too. But I just really want to see other quarterbacks win it and just get a piece of the pie. I know everybody can't win.
Yeah.
And that's what makes it special. Everybody can't win. And I'll ask you this question because it just popped in my head. If we do see more quarterbacks, like if Lamar gets one, if Josh Allen gets one, if Tua gets one, if Jalen gets one, if Herbert gets one, will it devalue the Super Bowl in your eyes? Or is it better to have one or two quarterbacks always winning it, but all these other quarterbacks get there?
I think it's going to be hard for all of these quarterbacks that we like to get one, but I think there will be a couple of them that sprinkle in, like 3 or 4 of them will get one.
Mm-hmm.
But it will be better for whoever comes out as the top dog of these great quarterbacks that we have, like a Patrick Mahomes or a Joe Burrow or whatever. Whoever comes out as the top dog and ends up getting the most of these, right? So, some of them might get 3 or 4, maybe even 5, right? They might not get the however many Brady has. He has like 8 or something crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but it makes them look better because it's not. We won't hear the argument that we're getting for like some of the basketball teams, and even sometimes now where they're like, oh, he won those rings, but he was playing a bunch of plumbers. Like, ain't nobody else do nothing. So when people come back and they see like, oh, 30 years from now, and they're like, oh, we're saying Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback of all time. He played in a real tough era with a lot of great quarterbacks, and he won 5 Super Bowls. And they're like, oh, well, he played with a bunch of plumbers because Justin Herbert was talented, but he only made the playoffs twice in 10 years. Jalen Hurts made that one Super Bowl, fumbled, it didn't show back up. But it's better when you say Patrick Mahomes had to go through had to win 5 Super Bowls in a league where Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl, where Lamar got one.
Mm-hmm.
What's his name? Joe Burrow went to one, nearly won it, won another, visited another. You know what I mean? It makes the argument better. And it's better for the league to not have one team dominating throughout the whole ones. Now, albeit, even if Kansas City ends up dominating, they're actually a fun team to watch.
Yes.
At a certain point, Patriots football got a little boring, especially, oh my goodness, that Patriots Rams Super Bowl. If you don't like defense, that was atrocious.
I loved it.
Yeah, I was like, damn, somebody do something. And then the one time that somebody gets open, fucking Jared Goff sees him late, and then homeboy, forgot who it was. I think it was one of the twins, comes from across the fucking field and gets it out of there and wins it for the Patriots. But it does good for the argument and for the parody. This league is really popular and it's really fun because of the parody. Everybody feels like they have a shot no matter what. Hell, even the fucking Texans felt like they had a shot for a few weeks, at least to get to the playoffs. So everyone feels like they have a shot, and it's better for the league that way, and it's better in the end for whoever comes out on top. Because Brady also looks very good because we recognize how good Peyton Manning was. We recognize that Ben Roethlisberger had some years where he looked really fucking good, and Phillip Rivers came in there, and he might be the janitor of the 3, but he had some years where he was really threatening. And then Joe Flacco had a phenomenal run. So, you know what I mean? It's just good for the argument. It's good for the league.
I agree. That point was magnificent. Magnificent.
I appreciate it.
Magnificent. All right. We're gonna go to the last topic, y'all. It's kind of a blender. And I'm gonna let you tackle this because you wanted to talk about it, about how offenses are seeming to be struggling this season. Like
outside of this week,
outside of this week, it just seems in your eyes you feel that our offenses this season, this year, have just seemed like they've been struggling to get going. My brother, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
If I had to make a guess, I really want one of those film study channels at the end of the year or at some point during the year to make a video going through and doing a deep dive of like how defenses improved or how offenses got worse. But given what I was hearing last year and what I've seen so far this year, I'm thinking that defenses are getting more aggressive. I heard
Oh
last
yeah.
year a lot of teams were running the Fangio scheme, where it's basically you play bend don't break defense.
Mm-hmm.
And the argument the guy made, which is that franchise guy, was a lot of people are trying to run these Fangio defenses and hiring people to run the Fangio defense that isn't Vic Fangio.
Mm-hmm.
Fangio knows how to call these defenses, and he knows how to actually mix it up and swap it, and when to be bend don't break and when to get after said team. And now I feel like a lot of those guys are out of here, and defenses are playing more aggressive. Like, they're not playing 20 yards off Tyreek Hill. They're pressing his ass, and they're
Mm-hmm.
saying, yeah, he might cook you once or twice and get a touchdown, but at least he's not going to have 200 and a half like he did against the fucking Buccaneers a year or so ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I think defenses are playing a little bit more aggressive, and the defensive linemen are balling. Micah Parsons
Yes.
had a phenomenal start to the year.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's quieted down a little bit. Myles Garrett damn near won a game by his damn self.
He's yeah. TJ Watt just
TJ Watt
has entered the
phenomenal.
chat. Yeah, TJ Watt has entered the chat.
Kayvon Thibodeau made an appearance. He damn near caught a pick six.
Yes.
So the defensive linemen are balling this year. And defenses, yeah, they've just been playing great. And even like last night was the Monday nighter. Even last night, the San Francisco's defense was playing really well, and they had a ball that was damn near a pick, but it gets ripped out of his hands. And even if it didn't turn out that way, 50-50s go to the offense. But worst case scenario, he gets his hands on his ball and it turns into a touchdown. So the defenses have been more aggressive, and I think that's probably the lead catalyst to why the offenses are looking worse this year.
I can piggyback off that because if you compare football now to, let's say, 20 years ago, quarterback is still the most important position. But 20 years ago, we weren't highlighting edge rushers as we do now. Edge rusher is probably the second most important position on a team. If you have a pass rusher, that one guy,
they're the equalizer,
is an equalizer, and he can disrupt the game. Aaron Donald.
Whew.
TJ Watt.
So many years.
TJ Watt sealed the game against Baltimore, and he won another game this week. Myles Garrett. Like you said, Micah Parsons.
Yeah, he's the reason why the Steelers beat Baltimore. I think it was last year.
Yeah.
I remember they had like a play on the goal line where Lamar had a guy wide open. He catches a snap, looks at the guy wide open. TJ Watt is already right here. And he has to try to get it over his arm, and he misses the throw. So TJ Watt is single-handedly beating the Baltimore Ravens twice.
And it's fitting because who we recognize as possibly the greatest defensive player and one of the greatest football players ever, Lawrence Taylor, was an edge rusher. Reggie White was an edge rusher. These guys went and got the quarterback. And I say outside of them two, I mean, you had Michael Strahan got the quarterback. Now, we had good edge rushers 20 years ago. I could run off a few, but now that position is really highlighted because these guys are wrecking games by themselves. Because now you ain't just got one. The Philly defensive line has seven.
Goddamn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Josh Sweat, Jalen Carter, Jordan Davis,
Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Just rotating them, motherfuckers.
First round draft picks.
Gatorade and orange juice. Let's send Josh Sweat out there. You come get your bananas and orange juice. Hey, Jalen Carter, go get his ass.
7 first round picks. Another example. When DeMarcus Ware left us and went to the Broncos, you not double teaming DeMarcus Ware and Von Miller because that interior line with Wolf was just as good. So you got two guys on the edge, and Ware just got his gold jacket. We know Von Miller getting one.
Oh yeah.
When you put so much focus and attention on one guy off the edge, it really opens it up for the other guys on the D-line. And these teams are stacking the deck with these defensive pass rushers. They're getting better and better. And when you add on top of that a premier shutdown corner, this is why defenses are evolving. And then you got linebackers that are just athletic freaks. Fred Warner.
Oh, my goodness. That is
Look here. I know we talking about T.J. Watt and Myles Garrett and Micah Parsons, but I'm telling you right now, Fred Warner is not in the conversation for Defensive Player of the Year. It's a problem. Fred Warner is fucking balling in this bitch. And the only reason why he doesn't have sacks is because he plays middle linebacker, which means he's patrolling the field. But that motherfucker is everywhere around the ball. He can blitz. He can cover. He's getting picks. He causing fumbles.
He be blanketing motherfuckers.
Fred Warner is all over the motherfucking place. So, and don't get in. I guarantee you, put his ass on the edge, he'll be just as good as T.J. Watt. I would not put it past him. And they got that other guy in San Francisco that's just as good. The defensive players are getting more freakishly athletic, and this is how it always is. The offense will find something new. Eventually, the defensive will adjust, and they'll catch up and even it out. And it's the same with the brotherly shove. Right now, no other team can do it, and it seems like nobody can stop it. But eventually, they will find a way to stop it. And I hope they don't.
Somebody gonna get the scoop.
Yeah, and I hope they don't ban it. But yeah, I think that's another reason why offenses are struggling. And another reason too, offenses these days they try to get too cute. They're doing all these motions and shivs. It's sometimes you just gotta line up and play football, man. And I just think they're just getting too cute. But the rookie report. I haven't been paying attention to much rookies, but C.J. Stroud. Woo! Balling.
Yeah, definitely a number one.
Fucking balling. Anthony Richardson, before he got hurt, was definitely balling. Was balling.
He was hurt a lot.
He was hurt a lot, and I hope he doesn't turn into some injury-prone type of dude. Zay Flowers, balling. Jordan Addison, balling. Stiff arm the shit out of Davis Ward. Give me that rock.
Devin Witherspoon.
Yo, just real quick. Jordan Addison told you Davis Ward. He gave him the stink meter on Boondocks. Give me that shit, little nigga.
Bijan Robinson living up to the hype. They just need to give his ass the ball.
He's taking
Jalen Carter worth every penny.
Worth every damn. First of all, it's not even fair. And the Eagles just traded for Kevin Byard.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
G.
They loading up.
Jahmyr Gibbs, we haven't seen much of him.
But that's Detroit fault because they when he gets the ball,
he's like, why?
Yeah, he gets when they do give him the ball, he looks like he's doing something. But Bijan Robinson has been taking souls since week one. When he gets the ball, I'm like, who getting juked today? Man,
he been cooking.
He's cooking for sure.
Zay Flowers worth every penny.
They just need to start feeding him some more, but he's definitely worth every penny.
Jackson Smith and Jibba needs more targets too.
He needs more targets, and with the
Dalton Kincaid is the Buffalo tight.
Yes. And you know what? With Justin Jefferson out, this is going to really give Jordan Addison time to shine and grow. And when Jefferson comes back, you got a dynamic duo in Minnesota.
Heck yeah, how's Mozzie Smith looking for y'all? I don't know if he's been getting a lot of playing. Or not.
I mean, he's there. Then he's not. Then he's not. I mean, when they drafted him, I was like, I get what we're going for and trying to do, but there were better players on the board. Or we could have traded up and we could have got Jalen Carter.
Oh, that would have been phenomenal. Let me look up these Nolan Smith stats.
Could you imagine Jalen Carter and Micah Parsons? Because now you can't double team. They've been fucking over.
And then Jalen Carter's in the middle, and Micah can be anywhere on the guitar string.
Oh man, Jalen Carter punked one of those linemen on Sunday night. He just, as soon as it snapped, he just whoa. I'm like, we do know this is a rookie, right? Like he was just in college. He was just in college 10 months ago. He was in college. But
wow.
You got anything else you want to add before we close it out here, man? Take our old asses to bed.
Facts. I just wanted to look up Jalen Carter's stats real quick. 8 solo tackles, 3.5 sacks, 2 forced fumbles for the year.
They're misleading
so far.
He might not have the numbers.
Yeah, crazy.
He might not have the numbers, but
I can't see that yet. Though.
His presence is felt.
That too.
That is felt.
What about Jordan Davis?
Strong.
Jordan Davis 6, 2.5. So you got 7 sacks from your defensive tackles, and who knows what the pressure rate is? Oh, it's probably ridiculous.
I know.
But heck yeah. Yep, that's all I got. This is a great pod.
This was a great pod.
Yeah, that's a fucking episode.
I got a lot of clips to get. Y'all, thank y'all so much for joining. Hey, thank y'all to everybody showing love. Thank y'all for showing love on the video short. I'm gonna start making more of those, especially my man Foxy, man. Be having some good takes out here.
I appreciate it.
Shout out to everybody who thinks me and Foxy are cute when they watch this.
Wink.
Wink.
You gotta look in the camera and give a look.
Hey. I would say I need to get Foxy set up, but I can't touch that right now because behind me, if I could take the thing off, how do I do
It's
it?
thinking about it.
It's thinking about it. Show. How did I get this background again? I don't
found a PNG somewhere.
I don't even know.
JPEG.
No, it was already on here, and is this no?
Oh, you're finagling.
I'm finagling. Oh,
You're
right
finessing.
here. Right here. Change video background. Look at that. I got a fucking kitchen behind me. So I can't touch Foxy's setup. So
just decorate the kitchen.
Decorate the
Get your
kitchen.
little light.
Yeah.
This light was like, I don't know how much this light was. I think it was like $12, $13.
Oh no,
like 3 of them.
I got 2 ring lights over here. I just ain't plugged them in because I got a lamp like shade right above the camera right here.
Just an actual light.
Yeah. Your lighting's good though. That's it. Y'all, if you want to comment in the comment section, yeah, if you've made it this far, tell Foxy what color you want him to put next week.
I got you.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in.
Next week's Halloween.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking to get
the costume.
I'm looking to get some red contact because I'm supposed to be Daywalker.
Oh, that's gonna be dope. I'll show you the bag of mine real quick. Hold on, let me grab it.
Okay. Hey.
There we go.
Well,
we got the fit, as you can see, the long sleeves / tights, the gloves, and then the sand armor.
Hey, yeah. Let's go. Okay.
Hell yeah. So we're going to be suited up for Halloween.
Suited and booted. So I chose Daywalker because I can't wear a Magic Mike outfit to work. So it's not.
Oh, it's just not dress code?
Yeah, it's not dress code.
That's but. Do y'all have like a vest or thing, whatever, for your job? Or do y'all just wear like a name badge?
No, we just, this isn't one of my work shirts. We just wear regular ass shirts, but it has to have sleeves.
Okay.
I can't just go to work wearing suspenders.
Oh, yeah.
And I can wear the bow tie and everything else, but I can't wear just suspenders. It's all good. It's all good.
Right.
Oh, man. Y'all be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Foxy's channel link will be down in the description. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Hey, y'all have a good night. You guys be safe. One love, and we'll catch y'all next week. Tell you right now, one of the topics will be Caleb Williams. We're going to dive heavy into that. We got a week to build on that. And hopefully he'll play this weekend so we can watch him and get some more drama on that. Thank you guys so much. Y'all have a good night. We will catch y'all next time, man. Peace.